Okay.
Smooth 98.1, love music, love life. This is Business Express. It's Zibby here, and I've got a guest joining me. It's a Friday, and we like to call our Friday the Tech Friday edition. Let you know how you can be a part of the show because it gets lonely without you. The WhatsApp number is 0809 440 981. You can also tweet at Smooth981 or X at Smooth981. And we're streaming live on our YouTube channel. It's Smooth981. So you can catch that live stream and post a comment on there. We're talking about Nigeria making big announcements at AI Workshop. And our guest this morning is Bolu Abiodun. Bolu is a senior reporter, Techpoint Africa. Good morning, Bolu, and welcome to Business Express. Happy Tech Friday Day.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
All right, Bolu, so we heard at the conclusion of this AI workshop in Abuja, the Nigerians had actually built an AI bot to listen to all the conversations at the just concluded AI workshop without consent. What is the significance of this?
I think I was delighted to hear this because it kind of makes a case for how valuable the experts that are working together to create this AI strategy are. So just shows that they are all action, they are more of action, and we are not just going to see a document at the end of the day. We're already seeing them work, right? So I think it's very significant. It shows us that, though we have a long way to go, but if we work now, if we start working now, we can work fast, and maybe we'll not get get to where the US or Europe is in the next few years, but we'll be close.
So we're gradually crawling, but we're moving, right? That's the important thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's important to know that the bot actually serves its purpose. It's just not any kind of AI bot. So if you're not
Mm.
at the workshop, you can it can sift out, highlights for you, let you see everything that you missed, give you details, which makes a lot of sense. So
Yeah, that's brilliant. Okay. We've also heard about an investment in an AI computing cluster for Nigeria, and this is somewhere around 2 million for 50 GPUs. I need you to please break this down to the simplest possible way.
all right. Yeah. So AI clusters or AI computing clusters are basically just, it's kind of, think about it like bringing different computers together, right? Um, One computer by itself, it's not powerful. It's like building a supercomputer by bringing many computers together. You understand? So it's like, okay, you have one powerful GPU on your laptop, fine. So what if you could combine their powers together to create one really, really powerful laptop, right? Or one
Mm.
powerful computer. So you need this kind of power when you're creating machine learning task or trying to train AI, right? Because those things require a lot of computing power, which is why you see companies like Nvidia now are enjoying because having the valuations raised because AI requires power, right? And when it comes to AI computing clusters, so it basically just means like um, it caters to all the AI workloads. So the resource intensive tasks like training deep neural networks, like you're trying to create an entire brain for something, right? So you need something really powerful to do that. So you need really strong nodes, really powerful networking infrastructure, storage, um, very strong, powerful computing network. So this cluster of 50 GPUs that we are creating, relative to Nigeria, it's a big deal, right? But if you think about what countries like India is doing, right? I think India just signed off on creating a 25,000 GPU cluster. So 50, 25,000. when you put them side by side, you know that okay. I mean,
Well,
but it's yeah. I mean, it's small, but at least it's a start. It shows that we're actually onto something.
hmm. We're speaking with Bolu Abiodun this morning. It's a Tech Friday edition of Business Express, and we're talking about Nigeria and AI. So be a part of the conversation. Let us know your thoughts. The WhatsApp number is 0809 4440981. And we're streaming live on YouTube as well. It's Smooth981. Don't forget to subscribe. All right. Let's move a little bit away from Nigeria now. We heard about Boston Dynamics. They've released a fully electric robot. Is this where things are going?
So I think was it last Friday? We had a discussion about prioritizing AI, and one of the points I made was the speed at which AI is developing. Just makes that case that you cannot, you don't have the time to sit around and wait, right? You need to
Mm.
start doing something about it. This is where AI is going, right? Boston Dynamics has been in the game for a very long time now. I remember they created this robot dog. Uh, sometimes they worked on robot soldiers, and now they created a new humanoid robots, that can actually walk, in real life, right? This is impressive, but at the same time, it's very scary because you're thinking, oh, what now happens to factory workers? What happens to because we saw a 40-minute clip of that robot, and it looked like it could really get things done. Looked very advanced. Um, from the movement to the smoothness, it shows you that these things are moving really fast, and this is where we are going. This is why we need to actually focus on AI, not just in Nigeria but in Africa at large, because we can't afford to be left behind.
So do you think this one has the potential to take over the world?
Okay, I think when you watch a lot of sci-fi movies, your mind tends to go there, but you're not wrong actually. These are actual possibilities. People like Elon Musk have said that it's actually a possibility for AI to go rogue or become sentient, which is why things like AI ethics, and trying to regulate what people create is important, right? So yes, impressive, but yeah, impressive. We are moving fast, but let's be careful. We don't want to have another Terminator or iRobot on our hands.
iRobot was good, wasn't he?
I I mean, was it?
I see. Okay, I'm
It
trying to
wasn't.
remember. I mean, he did choose to save an adult over a child that was drowning, so I guess we could say that was a bad robot.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, let's look at the messages coming through. Benito says the next World War III. What talking about World War III, Benito? Okay, he says the next World War III will be fought by robot soldiers. By the way, it's real USA. Oh, this is a dark prediction, Benito.
Mhm.
USA versus Iran, Russia, and China to sell future warfare, firearms, and robot soldiers and innovation. Is this a possibility, though?
It is a possibility. Remember, I said Boston Dynamics. They worked on like yeah, I've seen videos of like soldiers, robot soldiers, carrying guns and things like that. And they made this robot to go through a ton of like beat it down, gets up every time, things like that. So it's a real possibility. At this point, expect anything from AI,
Oh,
basically.
wow. This is not good for people who are already skeptics.
Yeah, yeah. So it's just for us to hope that governments of different countries, where these innovations are happening, are really trying to mark they are close marking everything that is being created.
Mm. Or I've got another message. This is Gilbert Musa from Festec, and he says, I commend organizers of the just concluded AI event, but IT impact in Nigeria is still low. Go to the banks and see how people wait on long queues at the customer care section. Also, the tertiary institutions find it difficult to archive and process results of students within a short space of time. Students at times can't trace their original statements of results from their respective departments.
Very, 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 very valid points. Yeah. But I think AI is still in that. We've not really seen real life use cases, beyond ChatGPT and things like that. But I think they are coming soon, still based on the speed at which things are being created. So I think for us, these are the reasons why we should create AI, for ourselves. These are the reasons why we should have an AI strategy, right? The countries that are innovating, rapidly in AI, they already have these things figured out, right? You will not see them. You will not go to those universities, and it will take you a decade to find a statement of results or things like that. So we now need to tailor, our own AI innovations towards those problems that we still have,
Right.
right? Solving, if you can, put it towards governance, if you can put it towards education, put it towards things like that. So yeah, I think the minister is, you know, making some really good moves, and I hope, aside from just a chatbot, more valuable things will come out of this AI workshop.
All right. We've got more messages. Cisco Delgado says, Zibby and Abiodun, for real, World War III is completely robot army with swarm of drones fighting each other. And Zicolo says, good morning. Or he says, smooth morning, guys. Well, smooth morning to you too, Zicolo. Please, how do I remove this AI Meta logo from my WhatsApp? It always looks like an eye is watching me everywhere I
Oh, okay.
go.
So you most likely have applied to be a beta tester on WhatsApp, because not everyone has that feature right now. It's just people who are beta testers. I think I know one or two people that have it. So you probably need to find a way to remove yourself from being a beta tester. Just you can go to the Google Play Store, or fidget through your WhatsApp settings and find a way to do that.
Okay. Well, I'm glad I'm not one of those beta testers. I don't want any eye watching me. I do care via WhatsApp says, I think we need to be cautious about how we embrace AI. Even advanced countries are beginning to raise concerns. The level of
Mm.
invasion of privacy and profiling and abuse by despotic governments and malevolent merchants is immense, and most governments don't fully understand it. Do you think we fully understand AI at this point in Nigeria?
No, obviously not. Obviously not, because we don't have enough AI experts in the country as it is. Because I mean, it's a very it's a part of tech that requires a lot of learning, a lot of certificates. If you go to OpenAI now, most of the people you see there have like PhDs in like machine learning and stuff like that. We don't have enough of those in Nigeria, which also points to the fact that STEM education needs to be taken very, very seriously in Nigeria. So I don't disagree with that person. He probably don't understand enough, but which is why we also have these, AI workshops, right? And it's not just for us to move fast in AI; it's also for us to know how to regulate AI, because, like I said, you need to be careful.
Mm. All right, we've got about 30 seconds, but I have to ask you this. Vasa One, Microsoft Research just announced this. It's a software that basically animates still images. What are your thoughts on this?
Still, basically, the AI is moving fast, and I think this is, we've seen versions of this before, right? I think I've actually used something like that, but for this is even more. This works even better, because it understands like a spectrum of facial emotions and intonations, which make it even more brilliant than what we've seen before. But it just goes to show you that um, competition capitalism is
Mm.
driving the development of AI, which is making people work as fast as possible. So
All
let's
right.
get our hands on this thing.
Okay, well, I mean, this has been very interactive, very enlightening, and it almost feels sad to say we are out of time, but thank you for listening. Thanks for your messages. And special thanks to you, Bolu, for being on Business Express with us this morning.
You're absolutely welcome.
That was Bolu Abiodun, senior reporter, Techpoint Africa. Do stay with us. There is a lot more to come on the Smooth Breakfast. Thank you.
Yeah, bye.